Hey, it's What Sold Sunday. I wanted to give you a rundown of what I sold over the last week, some highlights, and just share with you some screenshots. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday. I had a great day, mostly doing some listing. No sourcing today, but I did take a nap. Naps are important. If you're new here, I am Angie and this is Angie Resells. Welcome. I am a long-time eBay seller and I like to get items from the bins, thrift stores, garage sales, wherever I can find them, including liquidations. So stick around. We'd love for you to join us. Okay, so let's talk about sales for this week. Let me share with you. Here we go. My sales for the last 7 days, you can see right here, are $1,597.85. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. As you can see, 31 days, I'm at $5,700. But look at this, 90 days, $9,580. You can see that my priorities of doing eBay were not there earlier in the year. Was super busy, but I am definitely working on improving that. My numbers are going up substantially, so that's a good thing. And I attribute that to listing and listing and listing and listing. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, 183% compared to prior period. That's pretty dang good. Okay, let's talk about what sold then. One of the first things that sold for me this week was a Camelback hydration backpack. They have the bladders inside of them, so if you're hiking or doing any kind of outdoor activities, you can carry your water with you. Pick these up when you find them. They're definitely a BOLO. I did take a best offer on this, I think $28 plus shipping. It was in really, really good condition. So that was a good sale. Michael Kors iPhone 6. It's a folio wallet. You can see here it opens up. It had some marks in it. You could see in the picture here. It definitely had a few marks, but it's still Michael Kors. People still are carrying the iPhone 6. Didn't make a lot of money, but my daughter had it from her old phone just sitting, and I said, I'll throw it up there. It took, a few seconds to take a couple pictures. Put it up there, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. So can't beat that. I sold two of these items, these Fisher items, this one and this one. Now I found these at the bins. Our bins is now $1.79 a pound. This one weighed 12 pounds and the other one weighed like 30 pounds. So obviously I didn't pay that kind of price. What my bins is doing is if something is super heavy, they'll just give you a flat rate. And with the electronics, they said $5 a piece. So I said, heck yeah, that sounds good. This item right here, the cassette deck, it sold for a best offer of $45. And the reason I said sure on $45 when I just listed it is because they were going to Florida. So the shipping, more than covered it to make up the difference in price. I was happy to pass along the discount to them since they were right here in Florida. And this guy sold for $90. And it went to Ohio. I can tell you, be careful if you are a new seller with electronics, especially something like this. It's so heavy. This thing literally weighed 30 pounds. The back of it was so dang heavy. You have to package it in such a way that it definitely is not going to move at all. It's not going to break your box. It's, in really sturdy. He received it. He said it was packaged super well, and that makes me happy because even after all these years of selling, I was actually worried about this package. Stuff like this usually does better for me going FedEx home. On priority mail for this one would have been, I think, around $58, and it went for $22 something FedEx home. So definitely check out FedEx home when you're shipping bulkier or heavier items. Oops, that was not supposed to be there. Oh Lord, here's a dud. I sold some Oreo cookies. And for $11.21, including shipping. They weighed over a pound, so I had to send them priority mail. I bought these from Dirt Cheap. They had all their Easter candy for sale, and it was 25 cents for a package. So this, I only have 50 cents in it, but I made nothing, because by the time I paid, you know, $7.60, whatever, for the envelope, and then paid the fees and just the time to take to list it, I don't know what I was thinking of putting these on sale, but I did sell a lot of jelly beans earlier, and they sold pretty well. But would I buy this candy again? No, nope, or cookies in this case. They're kind of cool, but yeah, total waste of time. But somebody is going to be happy to get some Oreos, and they're good through 2021, so it's not like they're stale. Okay, oh, sorry about that. My daughter had this shirt. It is, what do you call it? Anime. Evidently anime is really cool, according to my daughters. And so she had this shirt. It sold right away for $14.95 plus $5.25 shipping. So that was a pretty good sale. Here's a really cool thing. My mom found this, actually. United States stamp album, and the cool thing was it did have some old stamps in it, some loose ones. You could see on here there's like just a bunch of stamps, and this is from 1945, so all the stamps are pre-1945. You can see it's super aged. I took a best offer of $21 plus shipping, but I paid they charged this as a book, so I paid 50 cents for, 30 cents, because they considered it a kid's book. 30 cents for it at the bins, so that's a pretty darn good return on investment. Oh, okay, when you find little doggy shirts that are this big, we can't pass them up. They were just going to be thrown out, and we said we have to buy those. But it was for, like, they were extra smalls. The smallest dog in the world would have to wear them. And somebody offered us $5 for them. We just said, good, we're happy somebody could use these. They cost nothing. They were not even a half a pound. Even with their little cardboard hangers, they weren't even a half a pound. So somebody got them for $5. That was kind of a dud for this week. But, you know, sometimes we just can't let things go to the landfill. Books. Surprisingly, I've been doing super well on books, especially when they are lots. Now, granted, textbooks and things like that, obviously, you know, not in lots, but things like that are series, like these two, I paid $1 for them, and it sold for $17.95, and they went overseas. They're global shipping. Great thing is you could ship them for media mail, so it's super cheap to send them out. But yeah, I've been picking up a lot of books and actually doing pretty well. I stayed away from books for a long time, but been getting back into it. This is a super cute vintage apron. I bought aprons last summer at a church sale, and they literally were like, take everything for $1 that you can stuff in a bag. I think we got like 10 aprons. None of them sold. None of them for like a whole year. And I'm thinking, well, I guess my price is just too high or whatever. But then this summer, I've sold like 3 of them. Like, so I don't know. I guess maybe people are home more, cooking more. And so this one sold. It was super cute. $14.95 plus shipping. Oh, this was my old printer. Obviously, it's not a printer, it's just the paper tray. But I always say that if you have electronics, kitchen equipment, things like that, and they are no longer working, part them out. This was just the paper tray, and it sold for $24.95. My asking price plus $14.90 shipping. And you could see that there's the long part of it right here, this part right here. There were 2 screws that you could take out, so it shipped right in a priority mail box without, you know, it being too wide. I just bubble wrapped it. So it's nice to make $25 on a printer that no longer works. So, oh, this little guy, I had him for a super long time too. This was like, I think we got it last summer, He's a little FAO elephant in a little peanut. He's like a pool toy. So cute. And he was actually pretty small. I think he was only like 12 ounces, and he sold for $12.30 plus $5.99 shipping. We just found this a couple weeks ago. My mom found it actually. Wymabage. I know I killed that. It was just a vegan leather or faux leather purse tote bag. It was nice. It definitely had not been used before. I never heard of this brand, but I looked it up and it looked like some of them were selling, so we took a chance on it. It was super lightweight though, just over a pound, and we did sell it for $23.70 plus the $9.95 shipping. So Michael Thurman's 6-week body makeover. I don't do well with diet like a book, but anytime they have a system, including workout like Insanity, P90X, or anything that's like a binder of things, I try to look them up at least, because a lot of times a book, there's a massive quantity of those, but the actual binders of information usually cost more money and are harder to find, and so definitely take a chance on those, or at least look them up. I did sell this one for $19.95 plus $8.50 shipping, and it went in a priority flat rate. Another book, this is just, don't assume textbooks are always bad. This was actually an older book, Olds Maternal Nursing, and it sold for $24.95. It is about 10 years old, I guess. I don't know. But it wasn't, let me see. Oh, 2014. So it's 7 years old almost, because they always do them. They're printing the 2021s now. So a lot of times people don't even look at those textbooks, because usually they have a new one every single year, but this one sold for $25, so I'll take that. Oh, this is just a little Fontanini. They were like this big. They're just little Italian, kind of like a plastic figurines. My grandmother collected these kinds of things for years and years and years. Hers were more nativity scene. This one was from 1990. I got it at a yard sale for basically nothing. And it sold for a best offer of $12.95, I think, plus shipping. This thing is a Franklin Bible. I put in new batteries. I've had this thing just in my backlog of items for a long time, and I just happened to open it up and it had batteries that I had purchased some extra batteries, and it worked perfectly. I ran like a super low 5% off sale for a week just to like have things on sale, and somebody bought it within a few days of listing for $37.95 plus shipping. Mine did have the little instruction manual with it, but I probably paid 50 cents for this last summer, so that's a great deal. And a pair of shoes. These were nice ones. I actually hadn't sold Bostonians before. I liked them. They have like the multiple, if you can see here, the toe is like a shiny leather, and then the rest of them are like a pebbled leather. They're kind of cool. They did sell for the full $29.95 plus shipping. I've had those for a bit. Shoes I hold on to, it seems like, for a little longer, unless they're like Chacos or Keens or things like that. But they eventually sell, and you know, it's pretty good profit. I know I'm super cheap, so I probably paid $1 for them at a yard sale. So not bad. I think, you know, $1,500 worth of sales for this week is really, really good. We've been up in the game pretty much for us, trying to list as many items as we can, really looking for interesting items. How about you? What are your sales like? I've seen some folks, because I watch a lot of other YouTubers. I've seen a few people that said they've had good weeks, and then a few others that surprisingly you normally do really, really well, having slow weekends this weekend. Like the bin pickers, I watched them today, and they were pretty slow for them, which is surprising. Now, I've been selling a lot more hard goods, but I do sell a lot of clothes too. I just happen to be listing quite a bit of hard goods right now. What would I recommend, hard goods or clothes? I personally think if you have the space, a mixture. That's, you know, you're definitely going to get multiple different people looking at your items if you do a mixture of items. Oh wait, I have one more sale. I want to show this just because I never ever get this. I had a bundle on eBay. It never happens to me. So it was this little Hannah silky tunic top, only $5, but I've had it for 2 years, I think. This instant shaper for $8. A new tag, Auden bra, these are from Target, for $8. And then my Isaac Mizrahi plaid dress. These are the dresses I pay $1 for when I have that truckload sale that I go to, and I sold that for $23. So all total, it was $43.97. Now the dress had free shipping, so I only charged $3.50 additional to cover the priority mail shipping, and then they paid sales tax. But you know, a bunch of small items that have been sitting around out the door in a bundle. Love that. Okay, anyways, that's that. So what I was saying is I definitely prefer to do a little bit of clothing, bras, books, hard goods, but that's my business model. Some people just don't have the space for that, and so you have to go with smaller items. I can say personally that listing clothes takes longer because you have to measure, you take a lot of pictures, you want to make sure you can see the item really well. But hard goods on the tail end take a lot longer because shipping hard goods can be difficult. And not all hard goods, some things are small, but if you're getting electronics, they're kind of a pain. You know, you have to really make sure you wrap them, you have the products to appropriately ship them out and things. So we kind of do it as about 50% clothing and 50% hard goods when we can. Sometimes, like when the coronavirus when everything was closed, we pretty much stuck with just clothing because that's what we had, because we have a death pile. It's kind of a death mountain still, but that's okay. Now we're able to get through that more and more. So really, you know, you have to figure out what works best for you and what kind of space you have and what kind of time you want to put into it. But that's all I have for today, I think. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, and if you made it this far, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, and would love to hear your comments about how your sales are going. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe so you can get notified anytime I have a new video up. I'll have some new videos coming up. I've been getting a lot of questions emailed and on my Instagram and just about some eBay basics and things, and I'm more than happy to answer that. I'm going to do a couple videos just to how to get started and things like that, just to help anybody who's new out there, because the whole reason I'm on YouTube is not only to be a part of the community, but to help people who are new, support reselling, because I think it's a great avenue for people to make some extra money or to make a full-time income if that's what they really set their mind to. So, okay, until next time, I'm Angie. It was great seeing everyone today. Hope your sales are great. Make sure you list a lot this week. Have a good one. Bye.